Leo Cassie, dude, that was fast. What's up? Yeah, I'm on Instagram. Just I'd imagine just my name. It's just Norton12013. The Montoya, what's up? Yeah, Leo, if you're looking for let's see, come on. That's what my my little profile thing looks like. So just so you can see my Instagram. Country Silver 95. Yes, it is. It is my drawing. Yes, sir. This is my work. Thank you. I appreciate it very, very much. Thank you. Dropping pages. Well, thanks, Country. Aravinthian Shanmugam. Hello. How's it going? I don't know if I said your name right, but. Alright, so I got the rough pencils down. Now I gotta do some finished pencils. Blaine Hardy with the laughing SpongeBobs. Well, how's it going? Adamantium Blade Comics Collectibles. This is the soundtrack to The Last Samurai with Tom Cruise, which I think is a legitimately really good movie.
Unlock more savings in the Smiths app. On top of low prices, shop the weekly.
Now it's at a commercial.
Over $600 in savings every week. Plus transport points and save.
Dude, your pictures are created from the hand of God. I don't know about that. Yeah, Adamantium Blade Comics Collectibles. Yeah, I know it's like when you hear a tune, you're like, I know that from somewhere. I just can't place it. It's just a track called The Way of Life. I think it was just kind of like a theme that they played throughout the show or the movie, you know, in varying degrees. Great movie. Well, thank you, Country Silver. I really appreciate it. You know, I do my best. I'm all right. I get by. Amy King, Liefeld's gonna be out of work at this rate. I don't know about that. That man never stops. Never stops. Especially with this amazing new Youngblood that he's doing. Which looks exactly like everything else he's ever done. The Montoya, you know, he's not. That's the thing. Everyone sees that and they misinterpret what was going on. Liefeld has said that he's done working for Marvel. But that man is not going to stop drawing comics. He finally got the rights back to Youngblood, and he's working on a new Youngblood comic. But he's not retiring. He's not done. He's going to draw until he's dead, which I commend him for, even though I don't like his art. Yes, it's indie. Thoughts on Frank Miller's recent work covers? He's either playing a big joke on everybody or he's just lost his mind. I think it looks absolutely trash. And He's just punking on us or something? I don't know. But what a pile of junk. Do you think it's a giant troll? Probably. I've seen people just falling over themselves, just trying to be like, he's so experimental. He's still, rocking the boat with his amazing style years later by doing something new and unexpected, and people just can't understand it. I'm like, no, he either lost his mind or he just can't draw anymore. I mean, he's old. Maybe he just he can't draw anymore. You get to a certain point where it's just not the same. So I think it sucks. I think it's weird. But I also am fairly certain that Marvel pays him exorbitant amounts of money because he's Frank Miller and he can demand that kind of cash, and he's probably laughing all the way to the bank. And if that's the case, well, good for him. It'll be in art museums 50 years from now. Maybe. I just wonder why Frank Miller just decided, he just ran out of any interest in doing Sin City. He was doing amazing work, and it was all so good, and it's like his own world telling the stories he wanted to do, and he's like, I'm done. It's just weird to me. You'd think that he'd want to keep telling those stories, but maybe he told them all. Yeah, Adamantium Blade Comics Collectibles, I agree. I mean, the body of work he's created kind of speaks for itself for all time, but, sometimes you just hate watching your favorite creator just fall into this, poor imitation of his once great, self. Let's be frank, he's a Miller. That's hilarious. How did I just lose? Throw that away.
Stay balanced. I enjoy
Oh my
producing
God.
things less
Commercials. Adamantium blade. You talk about this one? I guess for those of you who are new, I guess I could show you all the pages leading up to this if anyone cares. I just did a video on it on Monday, but let's see. Let me dig them out. Bear with me while I get myself organized. Because I do so many videos, I got so many comics lying around. Fucking hell. Those aren't it. Sorry, I'm just getting these in order to kind of show them one more time, just because we're here and why not. Oh my gosh. There. Holy shit. So, for anybody who's new, doesn't know, I've been talking about this on my channel for a while on my live streams. I am doing a parody sequel to this comic book right here. For those who don't know, I'm not a huge Liefeld fan. I loved him when he did his older work. I think all his new stuff sucks. But he did this whole comics and ended it on a huge cliffhanger where the hero, the main hero on the front, he got his dick chopped off and his girlfriend stole it and has it in a jar. I'm not making that up. And he never followed up with this story. So I'm like, I want to do a sequel parody of the Dick in a Jar story. So, I'm kind of just following up on that. My whole video from last Monday explains all of this. I go over it in detail. But I'm also working with an inker, for those of you who don't know. Chuck Gibson. He used to work for Image Comics. He worked for Jim Lee's studio, Wildstorm. He inked Jim Lee one time, maybe twice. But he's kind of retired, but he saw my stuff, and so we've been working together. So these are the pencils that I've sent him. And these are the inks that he sent me. He does digital ink. Back this up so you can see it. But I'm just doing a parody sequel to it. And like I said, that whole other video, I kind of explain why. But like this character, like this team of 3 bad guys show up. This guy's supposed to be a Wolverine ripoff. It's 100% because that was in the Liefeld comic. It was a Wolverine ripoff, so I just leaned into the Wolverine ripoff. Big muscles and teeth and drool and ridiculous claw weapon bullshit. And so they show up. So those are the inks from Chuck right there on that page. And so our heroes fight them. They blow away the robot thing because I didn't want to draw it forever. So there's the inks on that page right there. And then the next 2 pages I've inked because we're kind of splitting inking duties. But, nope, there's a rough. Get that out of the way. So these are my inks on this page. But basically, the girl with the bow and arrow, she shoots arrows at him. The one guy catches it, the one guy ducks. So the ninja guy jumps at the girl with his swords, slashes at her. Actually, I haven't finished this page. Breaks her bow and arrow. And then ninja guy faces off against the Wolverine guy. This shot down here actually was having a lot of fun with. So they're getting ready to fight. The Wolverine douchebag guy, he's facing off against the ninja dude. He's getting ready to fight. So that brings us to the page that we're on now, where he jumps at him. And the Wolverine douchebag guy, his name's Kill Snap. It's supposed to be a bullshit, it's supposed to be a ridiculous, stupid name. Punches him in the face, and then our hero literally chops both his arms off. Like he severs both his arms. So, anyway, that's just a brief kind of summary of what's going on.
Simple Mill.
And my man Chuck, he's ready for another page, so I gotta finish this one up and get it to him. So that's what I'm doing. That's the insanity, the stupid shit that I'm working on, because I just like to do dumb shit. Once this is done, I'm going to try and do a crowdfunder on it, is my idea, my first one ever. See if people would be interested in, getting copies of this thing. Well, thanks, Montoya and Adamantium Blade. I appreciate it. I mean, I'm no professional artist. Like, no one's hiring me to do no damn thing, but I do the best I can, and I think me and Chuck are doing work together that works pretty well. Like, I think we complement each other pretty well, and we're both having a lot of fun doing some of this silly stuff. And like I said, we kind of hope that it'll interest other people. And you know what? I'm not gonna lie. When I get it done, I want Liefeld to see it. I'm not doing this to make fun of him. I do that plenty on my channel when I review his books, because I'm a dick. But I would like him to see this and maybe get a kick out of it. But we'll see. I've seen bits and pieces of that Adamantium Blade, the bootleg Spidey. I think I saw it on the Cartoonist Kayfabe channel. It looked awesome. I want to get my hands on that. Smoke Like a Hippie. You're a decent artist. Would love to do comics, but do you ever have a good story? I would just suggest, again, without knowing anything about you there, Smoke Like a Hippie, if you say you want to do comics, but you don't have a good story, just come up with something simple. It doesn't have to be elaborate. 4 pages. Just draw something. Just sit down and just start. I think that's the problem I run into a lot of people seem to have, is like, I don't know what to do. I don't know where to start. Just start drawing. Just go. That's why I do the stuff that I do, because I don't want this stuff just to sit in my head forever. Just sit down and just start making it. Otherwise, you'll be sitting here 10 years from now going, I wish I had a story. Just go. Just make something. Just take a character that you have and just do a story where he's in mid-fight with somebody, or do a story where they're having a conversation at a coffee shop. Just anything. Just do it. And I think once you get going, you'll start finding your footing. If that makes sense. New character name suggested. Rip off. That's actually really funny. I mean, eventually. I mean, this. I don't know. I'm not really thinking about that. I was going to start on something before this, but this idea just jumped into my head. I'm like, I got to do this. But it's a parody thing, so it's kind of my own thing. I mean, yeah, it's based on, like, it's obviously there to rip off something else. So it's not like it's wholly original, but I think parody kind of things are valid. But we'll see. Erwin Papa, what do you like drawing? Smoke? What does that mean? I don't understand that. Smoke? You said that? Oh, right, I get you. Sorry, Erwin Papa. Sorry, I get you. You said, what do you like drawing? Smoke? You're talking to the other guy. Sorry, I get it. Um, yeah, smoke like a hippie. You say that's exactly what stops me. You overthink it. You want it to be perfect. Look, that's death of your project. I get it. I 100% understand. I know I'm just going to repeat what I just said. I've got one of my closest friends from high school, and he's exactly that way. He's the most incredible artist, and he's been talking about how he needs to develop his idea, and he's been developing his idea for 2.5 decades and never made one fucking completed thing. He started, he stopped. He's like, I have to world build. I need to get it here. I have to get it there. I'm like, you haven't done anything. Make your fucking comic book, is what I want to tell my friend. Just stop thinking about it. Just make it. And then it may not be perfect, but a comic book made, even if it's imperfect, is 1,000 times better than the perfect one in your head that you never fucking make. And you'll never do anything. Just sit down, stop thinking about it, and do it. Just draw a couple of pages. And believe me, you start learning real quick. And no, it won't be perfect. It will never be perfect. But you know what? To someone else who reads it, I bet you someone else thinks it's perfect. And then someone else is going to go, that's fucking awesome. That thing you made, and you're going to see nothing but what's wrong with it. But that's every artist. Every artist sees everything that's wrong with it, and it's never good enough. And that's the fuel that drives you to get better, but you just got to make your goddamn comic. So, not to turn this into like a lecture, but I'm so passionate about this. Like, if you can draw and you like doing it, but you're sitting around waiting for the right moment will never come. Make your comic. Just go. Go. Um, Erwin Papa, how many pages is this book? I don't have an exact page account. I don't work like that. But it's going to be kind of a maybe 30 pages, kind of like a standard size comic, slightly bigger than a standard size comic. All my other ones that I do, I did a Masters of the Universe fan comic, and I did 6 volumes, and they're all graphic novel sized. It's a massive pile of work. But I'm not doing graphic novel shit anymore. I'm just doing like a kind of a one-off standard comic size thing.
One of the benefits about technology is many of the processes are automated. I can
Thanks, Leo Kessie. I saw that I got a new follower over on that Instagram, so appreciate it. Yep, that is the Star Wars, original Star Wars. Back when Star Wars was good. Erwin Papa, how you got 41,000 followers? Holy Lord, dude. I do not know what the secret is, but you must be incredibly awesome, and that, that's awesome, man. Yeah, I post pretty consistently on Instagram, but still, there's no getting any traction. I don't know what the secret is, and I'm not like worried about it. I'm not like I don't care about followers, but I just would like my artwork to be seen, and it's kind of hard to get it seen.
More savings in the Smiths app. On top of the prices shop the weekly ad. Coupons worth over $600 in savings. Plus trackable points.
Well, thanks, Erwin. I appreciate that. I'm just this little knucklehead over here, just trying to do my own thing, trying to just get some work made before I get too old and I can't. I mean, I just turned 48. So, I want to do everything I can while I can. Because tomorrow is not guaranteed, so. more people watching my lives. It kind of varies. I had one time I did a live just randomly, and I ended up with like a total of 18,000 views. I have no idea what happened that night. It was insane. There was nothing different or unique about it. It's just the same thing I'm doing here, but for some reason, everybody showed up. So I don't get the secret. I don't get I don't get it at all. But sometimes it's just luck, I guess. I don't know. Adamantium Blade comics. You've been drawing Transformers lately. Perspective is fun. I don't know about that, Erwin, but I don't know. It was really weird. Leo asking, how did I first get into art? It's just, I don't know. I think it's just, I think a person just has a natural, almost genetic kind of pull to it. Like it's something you're just born with. Like I've got an older brother. There's not a creative bone in his body. He appreciates creative artistic stuff, but he cannot draw for anything. And then for some reason I come out big time artist. So I don't know. It's just I think it's just built into a person. And then I just got into comics, and I like to tell stories, and here we are. Michael Pritchard, is this a creator-owned comic? It's funny. I just kind of got done explaining that not too long ago in the stream here. It's a parody comic sequel to a Rob Liefeld book. Adamantium. What's my favorite comic as a kid? That's hard to say. I don't know if I can think back and go, this was my favorite as a kid. But honestly, I got sucked into X-Men really quick. I was catching it right at the tail end of Mark Silvestri drawing it and Jim Lee starting it. and just stayed on for years. And that's kind of the stories that I kind of was most into at the time as a kid. And then I was reading Spider-Man. I was really into that. You like my music mix? Yeah, it's just a mix of various movie scores. A lot of Star Trek, Star Wars, John Williams composing. He was X-Men, Amazing Spider-Man, G.I. Joe, and then the Nom. That's a wide selection. I never got into G.I. Joe. Never anything that interested me. But I know a lot of people loved it. I was into Transformers, but not necessarily the comic. The cartoon is one of my favorite things ever. And then I did read Transformer comics, and there was some good stuff in there that I enjoyed, but for me, it's all about the animated show. Hence why I guess I could show while I got people kind of looking. God, I have to organize this room so bad. Ugh. Shit around all the time. Um, I did my own He-Man Masters of the Universe fan comic. This whole massive pile right here. 6 volumes of a fan comic of He-Man. That's book 1, book 2 there, book 3, and then the first 3 are kind of like one self-contained story, and then books 4, 5, and 6 kind of go into a different direction, but it all ties together at the end. These were the focus characters. The whole idea was that after the final battle between He-Man and Skeletor, which was incredibly violent and deadly and made a bunch of villains scared of He-Man, a bunch of them went straight. So you got Fisto, Trapjaw, Strong Arm, and Jitsu, and it's all from the cartoon with She-Ra. It's the back cover to it. Then volume 5. The back cover. Just this massive story. It's very violent, a little sex, a lot of awesome, I hope. Back cover, it's an homage to an issue of X-Force, if anybody recognizes it. I sit here and talk crap on Liefeld's art, but I love a lot of his old shit. And oh yeah, you noticed the Queen album. Yep. Glad you saw that. That's page 1. And old Chuck Gibson was doing ink assist. Like, again, he worked for Image Comics. Like, no doubt. This is one of the first, not the first, but one of the first pages he inked for me. That's Beastman. Shadow Weaver. Yeah, I have them available. I keep copies of them. I don't. You just have to kind of just contact me privately. I don't have like an Etsy store set up. I should. I need to. And we call it a donation to the channel because it's an owned property, so I can't sell it, but I could certainly get it to you. People always ask me, what really drives you? What do you have? The answer my surprise is off. But yeah, it's a massive story. I've had this story idea in my head for years and years and years, and like I said, like I was telling the other guy, you know, everyone's like, I never have a story. I'm like, just sit down and start going. Just make the thing. But yeah, it all spirals to this big, dramatic ending, and I'm really happy with them. And, oh shit, I got some back matter in here. Speaking of which, Mark Domowitz just showed up in the chat. That's his pinup right there. That's all good timing. It's a badass pinup. But, like, I got a credits page, so that's me. A friend of mine that helped kind of craft the story. A lady friend of mine who did art modeling for me because she's just full of muscles. A buddy of mine that helped me do some production of it. And then my pictures of my kids. So this is the kind of shit that I like to see in a comic. And then I talk about the book in the back and a bunch of pinups from my homies. Adamantium Blade, are you on Instagram? That's the easiest way. There's certainly an email. I don't mind giving it out, but my Instagram is kind of the easiest way to contact or communicate with me. And Mark, yeah, I know you were talking about getting those books in the mail. No worries. I got a pile of books I got to get in the mails off to Jimmy Reyes. He wanted all those old, what the hell were they? Those Neil Adams books. Yeah, Adamantium, if you're looking, my Instagram, it's Norton12013. Should be easy enough to find. Danny boy, you say the amount of time and passion I put into this comic kind of inspires you to one day finally sit down and draw your Transformers fan comic. Just personally feel like you need some more practice. Mark Domowitz said exactly what I was going to say. Exactly. Because Mark Domowitz is a secret genius and he plays it down, but believe me, he is. Um, Part of the reason I started doing these is like I was just going to practice. I was going to use the nicest paper I could get and use the nicest tools I could get my hands on and draw the best looking comics I could do. Now, I know that I was not like, I'm not a professional, no one's hiring me, and that's fine. But I was like, just do it. And that's something that we were just having a conversation here on the live stream here just a little bit ago. Just stop thinking about doing it, just do it. And then again, you'll be glad you did, and it may not be as good as you want it to be, but it probably will be better than you expect, and you'll just get better. And like Mark said, get your practice in by just doing it. 100%. Otherwise, like I was saying earlier, or you'll be sitting here years from now saying the same thing. I want to do that thing, but I just never was ready. Just do it, my friends. I mean, for real. Right above my desk, right here, I've got that thing that's sitting in front of me. I have that there. Make your comics. Yep. And I believe it. Again, I'll repeat what I said earlier, and it's something that my inker friend Chuck Gibson says all the time. He's like, a half-assed comic or a not professional comic, but one that's actually made is better than the most perfect comic in somebody's head that never gets made. Like the fact that you sit down and do it puts you ahead of everybody else. Just make it. And you're already far ahead of everybody else. Adamantium Blade, you were 100% correct right there. Exactly. You cannot let the fear of failure or critique paralyze you into inaction. I know so many guys that do exactly that. Time will not wait. You must take steps. You will stumble and fail. Get back up and keep going. Perfect. I agree with that sentiment exactly 100%. Again, I sit down and make this stupid fan comic that I just showed you, and it's not perfect. There's shit that I could redraw. And there are several pages I did redraw. I redrew several pages. And then there's several that I'm kind of like, it's okay, it's passable. But if I go with that mindset, I'll end up just redrawing the whole thing. I'm like, no. But if I keep redrawing, I'll never get done. So I just let it go. Just let it be what it is. Draw it and then keep going. Learn, draw, keep going. And again, I've seen a million comics that were like, maybe not technically the best artwork you've ever seen, but if your passion for the story is there, the story will carry a lot. If it's badass, if it's funny, if it's got the most incredible ideas. I've read comics from amateur guys that were like technically horrible artists, technically terrible, but the story was so damn unique and funny and creative and clever. I was so glad that I got to see the idea that they had in their head because they actually put it on paper. And I'm like, thank you for making this. I can read it. I can see what your vision is. Even if you're not, Marvel Comics is not going to call and hire you anytime soon. That's fine. It's okay. It doesn't matter. Just make it. Make your comic. In fact, this guy that I knew, he made the coolest comic idea. I was willing to stop doing everything I was doing and draw his comic for him. I was like, dude, be the writer. Let's just draw this thing. Your stuff is rough, but it works. I'll just follow your layouts, and I will embellish where I feel like I can add to it. And he didn't want to do that. He wanted to do the entire thing himself. I'm like, all right, that's fair. I'm willing to jump on your thing, but he didn't want to, so it's fine. Mark, yeah, you can always redo the book later. No rule says once you draw it, you can't be redrawn. Danny boy, go fill your house with make your comic post-its note. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Kevin. Yeah, hey, what's up, dude? Not just always the story, but the expressiveness of the bad art. That's exactly true. Just, just do it. I am Rob Norton, and I approve of this message. And again, I say, you, you'll probably be way more surprised with what comes out than you might think. It won't be perfect, but you're like, I did it. And I mean, I can't make super duper promises, but for the most part, if any of you make a comic, I'll put it on the channel. Um, I just need a physical copy of it if you make one, but I'll put your book on the channel. I'll show it to people. You know, that's one of the things I've found a lot of joy in, and somehow I've gained a bit of an audience. Um, but I will show your book on the channel if you make it. I just put one up just a couple days ago from some guys who were very enthusiastic and did a lot of fun stuff. They needed a few pointers, but you know, you make a thing, we'll show it off. Yeah, Mark, you would say there is no better practice than making it. Interior panel work forces you to use drawing muscles you never knew you had or needed. 100%. It will focus you and make you realize just how much you don't know. It's kind of humbling, but it's what you have to do. You suddenly realize that you have no idea how to draw a cityscape in perspective. But then you start figuring it out. Yeah, Adamantium Blade Comics, I am completely in agreement. I did a whole video on that too when it happened. It was very criminal and it pisses me off, and I agree with you 100%. Yeah, Mark, Danny Boy, yeah, the indie reviews. It's fun, you know, because it's something different and something new that no one's ever seen, really. And I like getting a chance to show it off. I mean, it's something that I always would have wanted. Um, you know, if I made a thing and somebody's like, "Yeah, you make it. I'll put it up. I'll let people see it." Yeah, the indie books are fun. Keep waiting for one of my best friends to get the next copy of his book done. I've already put the first two up on the channel, called Beyond the Void. I love it so much. It's one of my favorite comic series ever, and he's just another guy making a comic. And you know, it's slow going when you got a job and a wife and a brand new baby. And I tell him, like, dude, I will pimp the hell out of this. I will share this everywhere because I love it so much. But it's been like more than a year since issue 2 because he's had a lot of things come up. But I absolutely love it. Yes, the mundane stuff is hard to draw. True. But that's where discipline comes in. It's like I have to draw these people sitting around talking. But I find a way, like, you find a way to make it interesting. Don't focus on the fact that it's not, you know, I'm not having fun because I'm not drawing somebody punch somebody, but focus on the artwork. Get the line work good, the shading on the face right, the gestures of the hands expressive. Focus on something that makes the drawing fun and have the discipline to get through it. And again, you'll be glad that you did. if you guys want to see something awesome, a first-time creator's work, go look on my YouTube channel and look up the book that I did for Mark Domowitz right there in the chat. His first-time comic effort, fucking incredible. It's ridiculous. It's this whole freaking like comic magazine that he made, a thick-ass book. It's a brilliant piece of work. And I don't know if Mark's still in the chat, and if he is, he might have copies of it available. You could purchase a copy from him. Just go follow that video and hit him up. Yeah, Kevin, people around a table is like demonically hard. It sucks. It is hard. It is tricky to get that perspective figured out. I agree. I struggle with it a lot. Danny Boy, you say, yeah, that's what makes me both enthusiastic and kind of scared. There's so much that I don't know and don't want to just loosely practice, but putting into a comic might change that perspective because, like, there's a clear goal. Just finish that page panel. That's true. Yeah, you're right. Adamantium blade. Yeah, I tried to draw 3 horizontal equal panels on a page and wanted to illustrate 2 guys facing the bartender camera agreeing on a deal without lettering, just expression. Hey guys, thank you. Everyone can probably know this was a large talk duet thing that happened about a month or two ago, and everyone really wanted. Mark, did I hear you say over on the Discord channel that you're working on potentially 2 more volumes of the upsetting book? Well, I'm looking forward to those, sir. Based solely on your first attempt, I'm like, well, these will be great. Ginger Bear, what's up, brother? And yeah, Mark, I saw you were working with Mr. Green. Yeah. Uh, it's nice to see some kind of collaborations coming together. Those layouts I saw of yours look fantastic. Ginger Bear, I'm glad you're feeling better. You were saying you weren't feeling good for a long stretch there, sir. And you're out there in California near fire uh, stuff, so glad you're doing all right from that, man. Oh yeah, and then yeah. That's crazy, man. But yeah, I'm glad you're doing all right. I would have been. I mean, a lot of people are going through a hard time, but you're the only one that I know personally, so that would have been horrible to hear. Like, hey, yeah, my house burned down. Yeah, I saw this Andrew Robinson. I'm sorry, I have no idea who that guy is, but I saw some people posting about it, and saw some people throw up like a GoFundMe to help support him, and he was doing pretty well with that. I have no idea who that is, and I'm like, well, that sucks for anybody, obviously. Yeah, I might have to check him out because again, I heard a lot of people talking a lot of good things about him. I'm just like, I'm sorry, I don't know who you are. Oh yeah, Mark. Sorry, I forget that you're out there too, in the California area. Yeah, I forgot. Glad you're all right too. The two biggest fires are still 0% contained. I keep hearing like they ran out of water. There's nothing in the reservoir. Firemen are doing it with like freaking buckets of stuff, just throwing buckets by hand. What a nightmare. Oh, I got you, Mark. I thought I remember you saying somewhere that um, you were in California. I'm glad all of you are all right. Holy shit, are you serious? Guy flying a drone and collided with the plane. I hope they caught that guy and he gets in a lot of trouble. Yeah, these tragedies bring out the best in people and the worst in people. Old school speed line guy. I mean, I like speed line. If you're talking about like just the speed motion lines, I like him in the right place. Alice in Chains. Yeah, this is maybe their best song, probably. You thought they looked weird and greasy. I mean, that sounds legit. Can't be my own. better dead.
I love my natural hair, but not what hoodies bring you into it. So I made my own. Chicken hoodie hustle on Business Grow, one hoodie at a time.
Get financial guidance and make convenient business all in one place. Thanks for visiting. Make more what's yours.
You impulse bought a Huion canvas screen tablet? I don't know nothing about that stuff. Clean up with the mop and bucket like the lost catacombs of Egypt. Only God knows where we stuck it. Hieroglyphics, let me be specific. Don't need no South Saints, but this notion, the motion of the ocean means kayak that flies every capsize in your thighs, high tides. Battleship on a Mr. Coffee with an automatic drip. Oh, it's one Chuck has. I mean, I don't know what Chuck has got either. All I know is he's digital and he sends cool shit. But you guys would know the things to get. Yeah, can we all go back to the 90s? I didn't know how awesome it was. I always thought the future would be awesome. And sometimes
I hurt myself today to see if I still feel. I focus on the pain. I'm through with this. I'm never get. It's like the bottom of the ninth, and I'm never gonna win. Life hasn't turned out quite the way I want it to be. Tell me what you want. I want a brand new house on an episode of Cribs and a bathroom I can play baseball in, and a king size tub big enough for 10 plus me. Tell me what you need. I need a credit card that's got no limit and a big black chain with a bedroom in it. Gonna join the Mile High Club at 37,000 feet. I want a new silver bus full of old guitars. I'm a star on Hollywood Boulevard. Somewhere between Cher and James Dean is fine with me. I'm gonna trade this life for fortune and fame. I even cut my hair and change my name. Cause we all just wanna be big rock stars and living hilltop bosses, driving 15 cars. The girls come easy and the drugs come cheap. Well, I'll stay skinny cause we just won't eat. And we'll hang out in the coolest bars in the VIP with the movie stars. Every good gold digger's gonna wind up there. Every playboy bunny with the bleached blonde hair. And we'll, hey, hey, I wanna be a rock star. Hey, hey, I wanna be a rock star. I wanna be great like Elvis without the tassels. Hire 8 bodyguards that love to beat up assholes. On a couple autographs so I can eat my meals for free. I'm gonna dress my ass with the latest fashion. Get a front door key to the Playboy Mansion. Gonna date a centerfold that loves to blow my.
You know, I've only recently discovered this song. I know everyone shits on Nickelback. I love this song. I don't care what anyone says. I only discovered it in the last like 4 or 5 months. Well, I'll stay skinny cause we just won't eat. Yeah, that Spider-Man song too. I know which one you're talking about. I enjoyed that too. I'm trying to read the username. Something and man, sorry. The cursive name I can barely read, and I'm sorry I don't speak whatever language it is you're typing in. I apologize. I cannot. I don't know what you're saying. I do apologize.
What do you want to do, man? No idea what it's going to be about.
I can see it in your eyes. Watch my subscriber count drop because I said that I don't mind Nickelback. Ugh. It's another band everyone loves to hate on, Limp Bizkit. Man, were they the shit back in the day. Yeah, their Mission Impossible track. That was awesome. Back in the day, I used to jam to that all the time. Heck yeah. This song was used in like wrestling promos for like a whole summer. I think The Rock and Hulk Hogan were going at it. Yeah. We are so lamestream. Everything you just said there, right? You're only cool if it's like this small group of people that knows this thing, and the group in question is only like a small time thing. The instant they become popular, now they're not cool to know.
wide selection of Toyota certified used vehicles comes with great surprises, like warranties backed by Toyota.
Oh, that's nice.
The spirit of the 90s lives on in our comic. Well, that is part of the intention. Mark, you were a high-ranking general in the Nintendo Army? You lost a friend over it back in the day? Oh, man.
Doctor visits, prescriptions, emergency care.
Whenever I think of a golf game, I think of that episode of The Simpsons where Bart wanted that, whatever that Mortal Kombat like game was, and he couldn't get it. So his Marge tried to buy him that golf game, and it ended with him playing it. And the instructor's like, "May I suggest Feather Touch? You have selected Power Drive." And then he slams the golf ball off into like the car parking lot. And the game says, "You are in parking lot. Would you like to play again? You have selected no." It's like the most boring game he could have ever come up with. What's the name of that game? That was it Bone Storm? Buy me Bone Storm or go to hell. Yep.
It's like I went on to tell her how I was. I went on. Every time I think that I'm the only one who's known when someone calls. And every now and then I spend my time at rhyming verse because it's false to me. And then along comes Mary. Then along comes Mary. And she wanna do a Dixie beat so she can give me the memories. Baby got the melody, best of all the best emotions no one ever sees. I was sure I'd be lost. Now I am in love, it's as sweet as the college, sweet as the punch. Desire is the fire in the eyes of 626, which is the king. Things play. That when the victory is played and neighbor folks make jokes as to as much the blame. Tuesday. And then along comes Mary. Then along comes Mary. And if she wanna shake it, she got her knees. Such a person, but not the same. Now I am in love, it's as sweet as the college, sweet as the punch. And when the morning of the warning strikes again, that my dick is flung across the stars. The second traumas and the trauma drawn stronger, left and stronger, hung upon the stars. And then along comes Mary. Then along comes Mary.
Steel traditional art. What's up? baby blue eyes. The name was Russell.
Yes, the lap dance is so much better when the stripper is crying. Yes, the lap dance is so much better when the stripper is crying. Well, I find it quite a thrill when she rides me against her will. Yes, the lap dance is so much better when the stripper is crying.
This song.
Well, faster than you can shall agree. This pretty little thing come up to me and started eating my balls like hard-boiled eggs in a tube sock. Her name was Bambi. And I said, well, that's a coincidence, darling. Because I was just thinking about skinning you like a deer. All right, boys and girls, we've got another story for you now. We want to introduce you to another friend of the Bible. Hell yeah! If I were God, there would be no explicit sex on TV.
Yeah, permanently handicapped. I see we talk about the guy getting his freaking arm sliced off.
If I were God, I'd get a bunch of slaves and do If I were God downtown out west, starting with flip flop, downtown sit and downtown spin, downtown even what swap, downtown we sit the ocean wind, downtown not cut for loose. If I were God, that's what I do. Heavens no, hell yeah, hell yeah. And when they nail my temple and the cross, I'll tell them I found Jesus, that just throw them off. He goes by the name Jesus and steals up death from stars. Can I borrow your crowbar? Just ride these goddamn nails out there, beginning to hurt. Crucified and all I got was this lousy t-shirt. I can't believe it's not butter, I'm sick and I'm clogged. Yeah, that's what I would do if I were God. You'll look for me for Savior and you'll go to heaven. You'll be such lawyers like Kevin Spacey to 7. The creepy rest of
I'm really struggling with this panel. Patrick, how's it going?
You must die. I alone am best.
Hi, Bubba. What's up? Okay. It's okay. It's all right. You ready for bed? I'll be right there in just a minute. What?
Jimmy doing your thing.
Okay.
I don't know it.
Okay. Go ahead and get snuggled in bed. Ginger, you traded for the Mazzucchelli Batman Year One Artist Edition. That's another one of those I want to see. Too many artist editions I can't get my hands on, but that's one I'd like to see. I don't know much about Mazzucchelli, really. I'm just aware of the name. I've read Batman Year One once. I don't even own a copy of it. I don't know whose I borrowed. But just in terms of just art, I want to get it, but one of these days maybe. I'm going to help a friend try and pick up a copy of the Sam Keith Max Artist Edition. There's a possibility of one he's going to be able to get on eBay, and in trade he's going to do some video editing for me, so hopefully that might be a thing. It's the biggest book you've ever seen. Mazzucchelli's art at full size, so beautiful. Do you want to change your art style? Isn't that crazy when you see somebody else's artwork and you're like, that's what I want to do. That's what I want my artwork to look like. But yeah, this buddy of mine, he was telling me, he's like, dude, there's this copy of the Max Artist Edition. It's on eBay. I'm going to see if I can't get it. But, well, he wanted to, but he's kind of, financially strapped. I'm like, how about this? Within this price range, I'll buy it for you, and you do this video editing you were going to do for me. And this is like a down payment on the work you're going to do for me. He's like, sold. Let's do it. Let's go. I'm like, oh, all right. Well, that was good trade. Yeah, see? Adamantium Blade, you say, I like your style of shading. Lots of cross hatchers or cross hatching. And a lot of it is beautiful. Sometimes your style is more smooth to my eye. I want to do like I want to develop like a interesting version of the old kind of classic 90s style is what I want to achieve. But sometimes it's kind of hard to make that work without it looking stupid. You got to know what you're doing to do cross hatching, and I'm not saying I do, but that's what I'm trying for.
You don't love me. You don't love me. From rain or sunshine. Happy together.
Oh, I see what you're saying, Adamantium Blade. I gotcha. I want to have cross hatching, but I don't want to overdo it, but I want it in the right place. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. That's what it boils down to. I don't know what I'm doing. Michael Turner starves his female characters. He likes to draw skinny bitches. You remember the song from The Cosby Show? That's the first place I ever heard it too.
Healthcare.gov has plans.
That was a really good show. That was good times from back in the day. What's up, Nate?
My mother told me when I'm gone, don't get afraid, there'll be hard times, oh yeah, you know, just when well, I soon found out just what she meant when I had to find my clothes just to pay my rent on my hard times.
Nate, right? Me and you too, buddy. Megan can hurt me as much as she wants. I would be just fine if Megan Fox wanted to hurt me. Make me hurt. You know, Ginger, I agree with you, but I think current Megan Fox is still hot enough to, you know, she could get it. Like, yeah, I think best version of her is circa, you know, original first Michael Bay Transformers movie. But I'm like Nate, I'm not going to be picky. I'm like, it's fine. Who am I to judge? I've always been too into the chicks with the dark hair and the sultry eyes. I'm a sucker. Like, hurt me, Megan, hurt me. Ginger Bear, I think you mean Heather Graham? We knew who you were talking about. Or I don't know, maybe we didn't. We should have. Oh, Jennifer Connelly, especially back in the day. Holy Lord. That was. God put that woman on this earth for me to look at and know that I will never, ever be able to be near her. But he wanted me to suffer.
Living with opioid addiction can be a and the side effects of withdrawal and cravings suffer.
Oh yeah, current Jennifer Connelly too. Top Gun, yeah. I mean, she's still got it. But she almost doesn't even look like the same woman. Like, you look at young her from like The Rocketeer, and then you look at her in Top Gun. I'm like, it's like she lost all her baby fat, and that's fine. But I'm like, it's not. She doesn't look like the same woman. We're locker room chatting. Mark, what a bunch of geezers in this stream. Yeah, it's true. Nate. Nate and his Daisy Dukes. Be so handsome. Alright, I've been struggling with this whole damn page all night. I think it's time to stop. I think I'm done for now. Ugh, I don't know why. This one's been... Shit. Well, thanks, Ginger. I don't know. I'm just trying to do things right because I'm going to send this to Chuck and I want it to be right. And I don't know. I feel like some things are... I know he'll interpret it, but some things are kind of maybe kind of not as clear as they should be. And I have such a hard time doing clean pencils, like professional level, because I'm so used to inking myself. And I'm like, I know exactly what I do. I could make this look right when I ink it, but if I'm handing it off to somebody else, I'm like, it's got to be clear, but I can't make it clear in pencil. I hate drawing in pencil. I'm not good at it. Chuck will fix it, right? Yeah, no, for real. Steel, right? Those are my friends right there. Like, you're right, Rob. Your page sucks. Give it up. I should. I don't know. I mean, I know Chuck knows what he's doing. He could probably interpret my bullshit, but... Gotta go make sure my kids are getting tucked into bed. Boy's got two arms getting chopped off. I hope they both work. Right hand there, left hand there. I mean, Chuck's practically doing finishes anyway. I mean, he's making a lot of like stylistic choices. I'm trying to get what I want in there to convey what I'm trying to get, and then let him add his flair all over it, and it's working. I don't know. I'm probably just overthinking it. Oh, shit. Well, anyway. Oh, God. All right, guys, I'm going to pack it in for the night. Yeah, I should just give up. I knew it. Oh, man. All right. Mark, Ginger Bear, Montoya, Steele, Nate. Anybody I'm missing? All you clowns. I'll catch you guys next time.